So there's the island to our right is small munitions.
Yeah.
Yeah, to our north is chassis.
What's the igneous? It's called. Yeah, the one to the direct east is only one shield. So
it doesn't tell me what they're called here.
I don't know. So I figured out that if you go over to this console, the vehicle controls, you can figure it out there. Okay, so what we're probably going to want to do is get a scout up as soon as possible. This is sort of, and look, this is all speculative now. This is me and Jono figuring the game out, right? Yeah. So if you go over to these consoles here, you can see all the different classes, and in the A1, A2 slot are albatrosses, right? Don't fuck with their loadout. Don't fuck with their loadout too much. They'll be fine the way they are. But that's how you know what's what. So if we launch one of them, we probably only need one up. So let's someone come over here and press A1 or A2.
Yep.
Yep. Deploy one of them.
Fucking bink.
Yep, so we'll get an albatross up on deck.
Oh yeah, so Crane says it's doing a thing. Yep.
Yeah. And so I'll show you how to waypoint it, but essentially what you can do is you can set its altitude. That's as complicated as it gets, so don't stress out. And you can draw like a circle around the island and have a closed loop, and then the bot will just drive it. And what you can do is get in the gimbaled camera, and you can paint targets, so we can scout the island from above.
Okay.
Unless, of course, and when the islands get more dangerous, I'm assuming this is coming, that they get like, maybe it'll be an island with heavy AA. All the islands are really different. So maybe we won't be able to scout the island from air. But that's the point, that we'll figure out the way to crack the nut, you know?
What's
eyes on the island?
Air traffic and the holding pattern mean?
So if you can only have one plane on the deck at a time, but if you've got 10 fucking planes all wanting to land and running out of fuel, that tracks what's going on, basically.
Yeah, okay.
Here we go, look, the albatross is on the deck.
Yeah, nice. Nice colour.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if that's our faction colour, right? Because we're blue, and you can see the other teams. Because you can play this against other carriers. So another thing we could do if we got pretty confident and competent is we could all run a carrier each. You can play it four player teams.
Oh, so I don't need to fly that. That thing's just doing its thing.
Well, we're going to at least have to guide it. So if you have a look at the console, I'll get you to do it, actually. Jump on one of these.
The console, there's going to be a lot of options.
Oh, sorry, jump the vehicle control consoles, sorry. So these three are all identical. So the three of us could all operate different drones. So if you find that albatross.
Yep, found.
And just click drag him over to the island. Right? So have you created like a little waypoint for him?
Yep.
Yep. Now click on the waypoint.
John!
Yep. We've got weight, Alpha Bar,
what did John do?
Charlie Delta.
Bloody just dipped us.
Oh mate, so good. Yeah, you could set the altitude higher. So at the moment we've been doing 1,200 feet, but we don't really know what's. Oh my god, we are rolling hard, eh? This is so cool.
I'll do 1,000 then, and if you notice differences, like he gets shot out of the fucking sky, you tell me.
Yeah,
1,000 will be fine. Probably 1,500 better.
Now what you can do, and it's all going to come down to scouting, like where you're comfortable. So zoom into where you sent him to the island, right?
Yeah.
And now draw off of that waypoint. Draw a circle around above the island, sort of thing, and then loop it back. Like do a closed loop of waypoints.
Oh, but I got to do it like linear vector at a time, yeah?
Yeah. And they will hold the same altitude as well. You don't have to set the altitude for each one.
What was the weight group stuff?
No, so that's go codes. So it'd be like, on this command, you all do this. It's be for queuing up multiple orders at once.
Right. So he gets there and then he becomes weight group alpha, and then when you fucking
No, well, don't even worry about weight group. Yes. Yeah. Yes, I understand what you're saying. I'm also saying just don't ever do it. That's a bit of a waste. All right, so you've got him on a closed loop, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, he's spotted by enemy,
God.
by the way. You see that exclamation mark?
Yeah.
So you jump back on the console, click on him, and click camera.
Yeah, camera. Yeah.
And click, press 2, and you'll go to. Oh my god.
2 seems like a vehicle control.
2 should be
camera,
the gimbaled camera, right? And then
Yep.
if you press R, it'll let you control it. And now we need you to look for targets down on the ground, basically.
What, do I left click to take a photo?
No, you just sort of stare at them and mouse wheel in.
Requesting support. That's
Oh,
what I've done.
I haven't activated it. That's how you would shoot them,
So
basically.
can you guys see? I'm looking at their radar systems.
Um,
And they got 4 other buildings centered
You
in like
can't scan the towers, you got to look for the cars,
yeah,
mate.
you got to find the cars, basically.
Cars. I can find buildings. I don't see
Vehicles.
cars.
There'll be
The
vehicles.
headlights.
I
Press
can't see any on my radar.
Press
Or my
T.
fucking screen.
Press T to cycle through to stability for your camera as well to make
Yeah,
it less.
fucking oath.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
stay
I,
there's-
alive.
I didn't realize that was on this one until like halfway through the trip, and I was fucking losing it.
Yeah.
Is that a
Or are you
vehicle?
just staring at the
Oh, yeah,
radar,
okay.
Berkey? Is that all you're doing at the moment?
I'm on the other camera.
I found
Oh,
some,
you're on the
like,
crew gun. Oh, yeah, of
different
course.
Scans on it. I found I don't know what it is. It's a fucking vehicle. It's not a tank, but it's a vehicle.
Yeah, so zoom in on it, and you should get a percentage timer. You know what I
I've
mean?
done that. It says sell, whatever, and then I
Seal.
scanned it a second time, and then it says gun.
Yeah, so that's a seal.
Yeah.
What's the gun that it's got? Someone's fired a fucking missile.
It just says GUN underneath it. I don't know if that means gun or stands for something else.
I'm
That,
activating some of our fucking defense.
oh, do we have enemies coming at us, or what?
I did
we
see.
got-
He's going to need guns ready.
Yeah,
He's going to be painting targets.
yeah. So give him the ship's gun. So turn the ship's gun on. Yeah. So now you will be able to shoot them up, Bob. Basically, so press Z to cycle. Make sure you've got carrier gun selected.
I'm scanning some dudes.
Yeah. Also,
It's like a
both of
cluster of
you,
3.
Berkey as well,
Yep.
if you press T again, it goes to the tracking mode, and I think that's easier than stabilization. I'm not sure. So,
I don't. R?
or it might be R. No, or
R
T.
just puts me back to normal. T.
No.
T's for stabilization.
Yeah, no, press it again, and you get tracking, or
Oh,
maybe.
yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know what the difference is yet.
It's like a cluster of 3 dudes that I scanned somewhere. There's like.
Yep, shoot them. We've given you authorization with the carrier gun.
So what, I use missiles or autocannons? What do I do?
Carrier gun.
You
No,
could
no,
use
they-
either.
They're your weapons. You can actually request the main ship to fire where you're looking.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Is if you fire with the gimbaled camera, we've authorized you to basically paint for the carrier to shoot.
I've got extra bogeys coming in.
Requesting support, is that what I do?
Yep.
Yep.
But now press Z, you'll cycle through the weapons, I think. And you want to find carrier gun.
Yeah.
That's probably the best one to use,
we
I
got
find.
look. We got, and you can look at the main holo table. Or we can see all your ordnance that you guys are firing as well.
So it says missile 2,000 meters closing.
Yeah,
that right?
have you fired that? Did you fire the missile? Keep the
That
target
might
painted. Keep the target
Yes,
painted
sir.
all the way.
All right. So it's locking on what my camera's aimed at.
Yep.
Dude, there's so many on the east. That's insane. Are they shooting at you at all?
There's a couple of fucking rounds flying by, but not big stuff. Holy
So
fuck.
it shows us what gun they have, but I don't really know what all that stuff is.
When you want to load up a fucking
I'm trying to
So,
figure out what that
capture a
gun
bot?
is.
What did you want me to use, Johnny? Carry a missile, carry a gun.
Oh.
What am I doing?
30
carrier
mil.
gun.
It's a 30 mil, I believe. That's what that symbol is. They look like they're all packing 30 mils, which is probably the smallest caliber gun in the game. They don't look like they've got any aeroplanes
So
at all.
when the support's complete, do I need to hold this target lased?
Is it
only
dead?
for the cruise missiles.
Okay. Alright, otherwise I'm just gonna request fucking support and clip.
Yeah.
Do I
So
need to lead these targets? If they're
the only other thing
moving?
I would suggest, Jono, is come around like the southeast of the island.
I'm Doing it already.
So Berkey can get like... Oh, wow, someone just blasted 2 of them.
Yeah, that's fucking right.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Because
carry a
Berkey
gun
needs
then.
line of sight. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So,
that's
one thing I'm
fantastic.
curious about, what's the name of the missile support that you can get, you two? That's not the carrier missile. What's the name of the other thing?
I'll give you a second.
Guided missile.
Guys.
Guided missile. Also, the main gun, the ship's gun's empty. It's reloading.
Yeah, it's all. Yeah, I fired it. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just like, can you come out and have a look at the console? You can have a look up here. Up the top right.
Oh, yep.
See, like, you can only call in 1 shell at a time because it's so empty,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, okay.
Same as
no
you.
ammo on the carrier gun.
Yeah, so you have to give it a bit of time to reload. Use a cruise
So-
missile instead.
Yeah, use missiles in the meantime. Yeah. How come sometimes I can't cycle the weapon because it says like waiting or busy and stuff? Is that a
Because
thing?
Berkey's firing them non-stop as well.
Am I?
Us were both on carrier. It seems like it just says waiting and then no ammo.
That's when
Like-
he sticks missiles and you stick gun. This might be the way, or something like
Yeah,
that. Right?
Jono-
I can't press Z unless like that's like off or something.
Johnny, you want to put the razor bills in play? Probably.
Yep.
A5, A6.
Deploying A5. Deploying A6.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, so I can't press Z to cycle weapon. It's like grayed out, just as carry gun.
Are
It's
these
probably
the
because
lift choppers or are these the-
Berkey is sitting on the gun.
I'm sitting on gun, just because they're on the far side of the island to us. I think if I sit on gun, because mine is purely line of sight,
Right.
and you sit on the missiles, because that way you can fire over things, and I can only hit things that I can see.
Mate, I'll happily sit on missiles, don't you worry.
Are these
I'm
the
just-
attack choppers? The razor
Yeah,
bills?
yeah. I figure we'll send them up and see what happens, eh?
So am I the only one who can paint targets?
Well, we could put another albatross up, you know?
Okay, correct. No, that's good.
Ultimately, your job, and while it's nice that you're zapping them with all of our ammo, but like the job of that thing ultimately is
Yeah.
just to paint them so they exist on our map now. That's the main
what I'm
important thing.
I'm focusing on that, yeah.
They're targeting our helicopters.
Should I bother scanning
Yeah,
them a
helicopters
second
aren't up
time
yet.
to identify what they're armed with, or just
They were
just
shooting something.
pick the vehicles?
Say again, Bob.
Should I scan them? Because it does like 100% sweep, and then it gives you the vehicle type, and then it does another sweep, and it gives you the armament. Like, should I do that for all of them, or just get the vehicle listed?
That certainly helps because I can see what guns they've got. Like all of them have 30mm cannons, which from what I understand are little girly guns, right?
They're pretty small, yeah.
So,
Free.
oh, someone's fired a missile.
Sure have. We're gonna fucking blow some dudes up. Watch this shit.
I'm thinking of just sending the razor bills straight in.
What's razor bills?
They're
You can tell them to
attacking.
attack targets. Yeah, correct. Just do that.
I've just sent them one
razor bills are a
attack.
vehicle, are they?
I figure, so yeah, but there's a rock, paper, scissors we need to figure out. So the information is they all have seals, which is the lightest tank, and they all have 30mm cannons, which is pretty much the sookiest gun, right? So what do you think, maybe Jono, like what do we apply to this problem?
Heavy tank.
They suck at peeling up the choppers. The choppers you can get in for one, to just send in their one rocket, because they've got
Yep.
rockets, right? So you just, don't even manual, use them on that screen, and
Yep.
just tell them to pick targets.
But I'm with Berkey as well, that heavy tank's probably the GO as well.
It took a long time for us to get
Oh
back in
shit,
and out.
that razor
A
bill's
lot of
taking
gunfire
some
coming
hits.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah,
of
that's
gunfire, a lot
what.
of
Yeah,
gunfire.
I'm seeing a lot of fire going at it.
Fuck it. Alright, I'm getting him out. I'm calling off the other razor bill as
Oh,
well.
two of them fucking just got whacked.
Yep.
Yeah, the
little
razor
bit
bill
of-
got half health though then.
So I can only fire one missile at a time. I have to wait for collision before the second can fire. Is that the idea?
Correct.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
correct.
you have to paint it on as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, I think the heavy tank thing's probably the go, right? But surely they can't poke holes in the heavy tank. So is there a blind part of the island? There's probably
They're
the-
literally, I'm literally looking at the near side of the island we're on, and they're sitting on the reverse side, so they're not close.
Alright, so I'm calling the razor bills back in. Jono, do you want to drive us up the west side?
Can do a loop, yeah.
So
Because like these guys aren't
lava.
these guys aren't sitting close to us. Like they're not sitting on our side of the island because I think they're, I don't know, the AI is tracking it'll get whacked, but yeah, they're hiding behind cover.
Okay, because where would we want to put a tank? Is what I was gonna say. Because we can either send it by sea, or we can airdrop it. In fact, sending it by sea is probably the go, right?
I reckon.
Well,
Because they won't be able to hurt it. Pretty much, I think they literally can't hurt it with their guns, or at least it's just insignificant.
I think you'll have killed all these targets with your offshore support by the time you get the tank there, is my point.
They just built a bunch more, I think.
The carrier's view to the island, the left side is where you can throw down some fucking shit because there's no vehicles there right now.
Yeah, hang on.
Just
Like
launch it
middle
down.
and
Fuck it.
One of our helicopters having a moment on the fucking...
My other point is, like, if we send in the bear tank and we put a big fucking heavy cannon, or like we use the appropriate ordnance, right? It's all good and well that you guys are belting them with 1,000 cruise missiles, but consider you're using cruise missiles on the weakest vehicle in the game.
But you said these replenish slowly over time, yeah, or not?
No, we have limited
stock.
everything. They re-armed the main gun, like it's reloading on deck.
The magazine empties, we're done, yeah.
Understood.
Out of stock, out of stock.
Well, do you want me to keep bombing them or not?
Might as well, fuck it. Like, we don't know what we're doing. But my point is, that's the big brain shit, right?
Yeah, we'll work out how to play this the wrong way a few times, I'm sure.
Okay, we've
got
got a bear with 100 mil, and we've got a bear with an artillery gun. So fuck it, maybe we just send them both.
Yeah,
Jono, you want to send both? Oh, actually, I'll do it. 7 and 8.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's literally one. I'm tracking one left.
Yeah, same. I don't
All
see
right,
any
well,
other.
we want to send out the virus spot. This is how we capture it. It's like capture the flag. So Jono, S1's got to go.
Yeah.
That tango's on the far side of the island as
Flying
well.
S1.
You can just throw in fucking sea vehicles or whatever straight to the island.
And you know what?
What's
We'll
with all the lava?
put A3, put the heavy lift out, man. Because
A3.
yeah, because we'll see if we can carry it in, sort of thing.
So why do these islands have all this lava?
It's a lava island, maybe.
Fuel island, I think.
No, this is
raw lava.
ammunition one. I'm pretty sure.
Albatross is half fuel.
I'm gonna hit this fucking bit. I'm gonna fucking nail this target. Let's go. He's trying to flee into the water.
All right, so you reckon he's the last thing? Absolutely. You sure?
Yeah, he's definitely the last.
All right, well, I'll put the bears back in.
But you're right, we shouldn't be painting entire fucking islands.
Yeah, but I mean, let the boys play.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm with
Let
you.
the boys play.
Let him play. So, I can support cancelled. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. But once it fires, it fires.
Mm-hmm.
No, if I press support cancel, then I don't know what happened.
Well, if your missile's
Missiles probably already
left
away.
the tube, it'll close it, yeah. But if it's open, you're dumb.
Right. So what, it just fires off into the sky if I do that then? Because it did
Probably.
that.
Yeah, in fact, I can see you've sent out 2 missiles in succession.
Actually, no.
So you found a way to send even more missiles faster. So,
yeah, no,
good work.
the first one hit, and I as long as I kept the tracking, it stayed. Like, it looks like the tracking is going to apply to all missiles in the sky currently.
Right, everything on the island's dead. We've used a lot of missiles for that.
We
Use
have,
all of
but
the
that's
missiles.
okay. I'm calling the bear. Jono, do you want to throttle off? Because those bears are trying to catch the ship.
Throttles 0.
And the virus bot's on the way. The Tross needs to come in for refuel. You could probably swap it with another one if you wanted.
So why didn't I use this albatross to like go and kill him? Is it just because we didn't want to lose the albatross?
You can try driving it. It's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah,
But
good
the
luck.
value of the albatross is it's a high altitude, super big fuel tank sort of thing. Like those Razor thingos or whatever, the helicopters, they're like glass cannons that have tiny fuel tanks, right? So there's all these different reasons for using different things, and we're trying to figure it all out.
Okay. I'm flying manual.
Oh yeah, just be careful.
Yeah, I just started pressing buttons randomly, like, how do I do this? And I just like held the down key to see if it would pitch or anything, and it was absolutely the throttle, and I started sweating.
Good.
Right, so how do I have to
Dude, look at
manually
the activity log. Holy
do I like
shit.
just press a button when I get close, you know?
I'm pretty sure one of our tanks is still hitting the shore, or is that the...
That's the virus bot. Yeah, he's going straight in. So essentially he deploys the viruses and that will start a capture timer, and it's like building a wonder in Age of Empires. If there's anything left on the island, they will shit bricks and come fight.
How do I...
Let's get an albatross back up over there anyway, because it still has its own miniature RTS component. They can still manufacture vehicles while it's not captured.
Hold up, boys. How do I land? How do I land? I'm coming in. How do I land?
Oh no, you can't manually land. Yeah, you have to do it auto.
Alright, so I press R auto when I get close. Now what?
I drag the waypoint. Drag the waypoint onto the plane.
Oh god, we just got buzzed.
What's that?
Like
What
when
got
you
buzzed?
buzz the tower. Like you fly close to it.
Alright. I guess I press R auto and like.
Alright, I'm deploying the virus bots, but yeah, if we can get a new albatross up.
I've launched the second albatross.
How do I cancel its current? How do I cancel its current waypoints and all that?
Just drag from it
Just
onto
set a
the
new
carrier.
one,
It
yeah.
should reset them.
Yeah.
Alright, we're capping right now. Virus bots away. I'm sending the heavy lift in to pick up the... What's it called? The seal. Yeah.
Oh,
So
the
that's
seal.
good. How quickly do we cap that? Nice. Meanwhile, all the other players have already all captured an island each. So we suck?
We're playing AIs though, yeah.
Yes. So where do you want to go next? Probably Socrates, right? The
Next one.
So we got utility is the next one to the
east. Yeah. Let's hit that one. East, northeast.
So there's utility, and then fuel, and then air chassis are the next two in the chain. And then we got warehouses. I'm assuming they just have stockpiles of shit.
No, yes. Warehouses act as a central sort of hub. So you can only tether one island to the ship as part of the logistics chain at a time. So you can chain all the different islands together and manufacture barges to drive resources between all of them. But at any given time, only one island can be driving stuff out to us, right?
Okay.
So
I dragged this back to the ship, but it's not landing it. It's just.
it's
like,
probably
so
going into
chaos.
holding pattern because there's an albatross coming up, I think.
A new
With
one.
you. Yeah, if I look at the holding pattern screen.
And that's why you gotta be careful. That's why I don't have like all 8 planes out, because if they all start running out of fuel, it'll snowball.
We'll start losing some before they can land. So
Yeah.
there's a seal on the island.
Yeah.
We're
That's
capturing
ours.
that as well.
So he's the one that came in and dropped the viruses.
Oh, okay. It's just that he's got a red blip on us, but I guess it's red because he's empty. He has no virus spots on him, right?
That's an ammo warning, yeah, correct.
All right. So we got the radar on this island. Do we need to go to those other 4 buildings?
No.
Or not?
Once the island's ours, it's ours.
They're just symbolically vehicle generators or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that other
But
albatross?
I think you can capture each other's islands, so like it becomes very RTS.
Yeah, it's like those games where you've got like islands that generate units, and you got to drag them to adjacent islands, and it throws your units at them.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call them.
All right, heavy
bad
lift's coming
game.
back. Now have we capped? Yeah. Look, come to the main map, boys. Island captured, right?
Oh,
Small munitions. Now we hold dismiss. Literally one blueprint, so we can manufacture 100 mil rounds, and that's it. So we have some stuff that starts in our warehouse, but as far as actually making things with our income, we can build like one thing.
Is 100 mil
So-
rounds what goes in the main gun?
What uses 100
Oh,
mil?
is it?
Let's use that.
I think the bear had 100 mil on it.
Yeah, the bear does. I'm not sure what. I don't think this gun is. I think
No,
it's-
so we have to. If you guys can figure that out, that'd be a
Yeah,
help.
that won't be small munitions. Well, it'll be. Is there big munitions? Is that a thing?
Yeah, there's a large munition factory, right?
Yeah, it'll be that. It'll be large munitions. Yeah, which that might be
So-
missiles as well. But yeah,
So this
turrets.
ship is large. Like, should I ever leave the bridge?
Probably not. I mean, like, you can go look around and have fun, obviously, but functionally, there's no need.
Yeah.
All right, so do we need any ammo or anything in particular from the warehouse at the moment?
So the warehouse is that little barge that's hanging around with us?
No.
So that
The
one?
warehouse is our home sort of thing, and that's got a whole bunch of stock of, like, ammo, right? We've got
Yep.
flares, ammo, but it's not going to last forever.
160mm shell.
Yeah, we got 69 of them. Don't use any.
69, nice.
Yeah.
Aircraft
That's the
chain
next
gun.
number.
Nice. Okay, cool. So what I might do, like, do we want to build more 100mm? Because we can.
Not really, we didn't use any.
Yeah, well, okay, let's maybe pledge to use it because that's all we can really make at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, if we can make it, then yeah, sure.
Yeah, so my sort of point is that, well, if we're not making any, it doesn't really matter that much. But if
Missiles.
we tie... I'm going to tie the barge to the carrier.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, no. You tie the barge to a specific, like, to the warehouse, right? So the barge is now tied to the warehouse, and the warehouse is tied to us. So, and then the barge will be smart enough to navigate that. Are we across that, boys?
Yep.
Who's driving?
No one. We're out of cruise missiles.
Oh, has someone already sent it? Oh, have we actually used all our cruise missiles?
Yep.
Oh, shit. Do you want to order some more?
Are you doing that or am I doing
Nah,
that?
someone do it logistics-wise. We should have some in the warehouse.
I'll do it. Someone drive.
Listen to the other two just sweating. Like, oh, how'd that happen?
I was using the gun.
Oh, and we're nearly out of that too.
Are we?
Have you set a pattern for the albatross, someone?
Yeah, what's going on here? There's a petrel that's fucking hanging out, just like it's I don't know how to interpret this holding pattern screen. It's just doing stuff.
Oh, the petrel's trying to catch up, and because go outside and look at it. It'll be behind the ship. It's bringing back the seal scout that I used. No, use the bridge wings, whoever that was. Come out the port and starboard, not the center. Oh, you probably made your way through all the way. Yeah, see, there he is. Look, he's bringing in the fucking...
So do we need to slow down so we can sort it out?
He should catch up. He should be able to catch up.